God, this
Nabster,
guy Nabster. Have you been watching his matches?
I haven't. I heard he's an MDVA player, and I hear he's quite good.
I'm surprised. I don't know if this guy should probably be on PR because this man's Rosalina is immaculate. Like
now,
he's doing really good this tournament.
I think he's not actually from the region, which is why. Wow, look at that. Right to the grab. Now, I know Shaky does have an intense hatred for Rosalina. I believe almost every Smash 4 national he's been to, he has had to face the Buzz or another Rosalina that ended up taking him out. And as we can see, it's such a difficult matchup, so hard for Ness to get in.
Yeah, and even when you can get in, you get knocked away by that Luma, and then you get downbeat on your recovery.
Absolutely. You know, Ness not necessarily having the best approaches. His moves are pretty useful in neutral. You know, he can space them, keep them out. But he doesn't really have a super effective way of getting in on Rosa or effectively taking out Luma either. There are a lot of characters that can just sort of do it for free, like ZSS with the dash attack. But Ness, unfortunately, is not one of those, and we're seeing the evidence of that right now. Shaky just having such a hard time getting anything meaningful. See, even that dash attack, he gets a down smash for it.
Oh, and he actually lives. Wow. He actually got the Luma hitbox as well. So I've seen him do that. Back there, not going to be doing anything.
Not quite yet.
I've seen him do 2 random side magnets or whatever. And then, does he do that for a reason, or is it just misinputs?
Off stage, side magnet can be used to stall momentum a little bit, so it can be used to sort of bait out an option from your opponent. Hopefully they'll miss their edge guard as a result of it.
Oh, that's very good.
On stage, I don't think that it absorbs star bits, so I don't think it's actually directly useful in the matchup. Sometimes it's also just a comfort option, you know, give you a little more time off stage to think. But wow, that up
smash is very useful in this matchup.
No, Shaky did do a good job of taking that stock back. You know, he didn't panic in the face of, I think, an almost 70% deficit last stock. But now we're looking at a pretty even game one more time. Let's see if Shaky's made the adjustments that he needs.
That was very knowledgeable by Nabster. Oh, is he going to make it back? He does make it back.
So safe. Rosalina is such an interesting offstage character because she's so easy to kill yourself with, but at the same time, she has such great presence. Her floating list lets her just kind of sit out there and wait for you to do something.
Yeah, you got to make sure that you don't try to immediately go for an option when you got that Luma out after a grab.
Okay, good combo from Shaky, separating Luma for a little while, pressuring off stage, he gets under and forces a bad recovery. Good job from Shaky. Obviously a little bit of a tech error, but definitely a result of the pressure that he's applying with that PK Thunder.
Exactly. You don't want to get hit, but hey guys, pro tip number 1, sometimes you just got to take some hits.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think that's a difficult thing for a lot of new players to learn is sometimes it's actually worthwhile taking a hit, especially when it comes to things like coming on stage, right? There are some scenarios where it's actually worth taking 1 hit because it's a better scenario than just ending up edge guarded, right? Okay, looks like we're just going to be having right into game 2 here. Not a lot of discussion going down.
All right.
So, what kind of shirt is he wearing? Is that a Fire Emblem shirt that
yes.
Nabster's wearing?
Yes, I see a Roy.
Okay, I respect it. I respect it.
All right, so I think this is Shaky's. No, this is Rosa's counterpick, so Nabster's counterpick. I don't know why he would prefer a battlefield stage.
Yeah, really interesting if he would take him here.
Oh, especially because Rosalina is such a tall character.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe he's looking to find some pressure with up smashes onto the platforms, but I'm not 100%.
Well, perhaps that only thing I could think of is because Rosalina is such a tall character, she takes up the entire underneath the platform.
She does. She does a really good job of covering underneath the platform.
Yeah, so in order for him to get him, he has to go around. Yeah, like as we're seeing, he's starting to camp underneath the platforms. And so, I mean, I guess that's a pretty good option.
Well, really good Luma usage right now coming out of Nabster. He's really aware of Luma's positioning, what she's capable of doing and not doing. Doing a great job keeping Shaky out without even having to put his own hitbox on Rosa anywhere near him.
Ooh, man. You always get a heart attack when you see somebody whiff a move against Ness, especially a high percentage. You're like, no, back throw! Up air.
Finding the up air. Now, obviously, Nabster, no slouch. One of the best Rosas we've actually seen compete in a NorCal tournament. But Shaky seems to really understand this matchup. You know, it's like I said, one of his least favorites, and I think it's one that he's really grinded out. Even if not in game, in his head. It's when he's had to work to figure out if he wants to make Ness work as a viable character at high levels. And we're seeing that right now. He's just not giving Nabster any opportunity, taking that Luma without even coming up the ledge.
So what's really interesting is you see players like Boba Tapioca, our NorCal Rosalina player. He'll actually just sit there on the stage. He'll shoot out Luma and just kind of wait for Luma to be sliding down. Oh, Nair's not going to take it. He's going to be late and just have like a rotating hitbox all with the bottom. Oh, Fair's going to be taking it. But Nabster is he has no fear. He'll just go out there. So it's really interesting to see different Rosalina players, how they act on different situations.
It's definitely fun to see players who take advantage of the edge guarding potential of their characters. I know a lot of the times people tend to just sort of stand by the ledge and just wait for your recovery option, hoping they might get a lucky 2-frame or maybe punish your get up. But it's really these top players that we see going out there, knowing exactly when they could put a move out safely to edge guard and still come back. I don't. You were I think watching Shaky in his last game when he played on Lilat, right?
Yeah.
With that incredible triple back air edge guard, and wow, Shaky only taking 7% on that first stock. Just wow.
We'll call that a JV 2 1/4 stock.
2 1/4.